So this is like one of the major frustrations I've been coming across the last week or more, is that I cannot get these trades to execute, and it's because I've spread my money too thin and put it in small lots of shares, and I feel like that's not an attractive purchase or attractive enough purchase for a buyer to, I've came up with that, but this is so frustrating. I have sell orders and buy orders that will not execute. Blows my mind.
Here I am at the apartment, the old apartment, cleaning it out for, we have to hand the keys over tonight. We moved into a nice new rental house. It's a mess up here. This is an apartment that used to be like a ballet studio or something. It was an odd loft to live in downtown Jonesboro. Kind of fun. Yesterday's poker did not go great. We felt like we were just running out of chips very quickly the entire time. We also need to put together a plan for how to study. Working 10, 12 hours a day and then coming home to flip through the pages of a book or try to half pay attention to a poker video as it plays in the background is absolutely not working. I see these guys online who are just so sharp with their calls on how much you should bet and when and percentages and things, and I don't have that at all. I don't even have the starting point to that. And I can't imagine that half-assed studying is gonna get me there. I need to figure out a plan to study regularly and actionably use that information in my game. I'm working on it.
Oh, I'm okay, thank you. Okay, so we won our first bet.
It's been quite a year. It's 3rd down and 3, and that's going to do it.
The bankroll is up a strong $20 after Tom Brady made quick work of the Saints. I basically think that I'll never lose a sports bet. I don't know what you guys have been doing, but this is really easy. I don't want to stereotype myself, and I don't want you guys to think that I won't branch out and try different things, but Tom Brady is playing again this weekend in the playoffs. We would be crazy to not place a bet on him. And seriously, how can we bet against the guy?
So should I buy the stock right here first? If I sell the call?
Wait, you want to? I think the stock.
We're figuring out options. Say hello to my dad, everybody.
Hello. You buy the stock at the price of $1.44.
Right here.
If you put a $2 strike price on the 19th, you'll make $18 per contract.
And it's just got to be below 2 by the time expiration comes.
You need to hold on to the stock. If it's stock on the 19th, if it's at 225, you gotta sell the stock at 2.
Sell the call at 2. But I still own the stock.
No, not anymore.
Well, I'll own 100 shares if I'm selling the call, though.
You have to sell it if it's above $2.
You have to sell the option contract. I have to sell the stock, and I own the contract. So I sell the stock, and then the contract makes money? This is confusing.
No. All right, so I just made you $13.
I appreciate that.
Status of our portfolio we're working on here. So far we're up. I can't say that I've just made a ton of money, but I'm up probably somewhere around 10%, 15%. Funds to reinvest into the account, obviously. And I'm gonna refocus on kind of a new strategy where I'm trying to get out of the penny stock game. For some reason, I thought that was good. It may be, but I'm moving on into some higher priced items. I'm gonna go take a deep dive into some educational stuff.
So late registering tournaments, this is something that we're going to start doing. This means that we're going to sign up for tournaments at the very end of the registration period. For example, if a tournament starts at 1 p.m., you often are able to sign up or re-enter up until, let's say, 4 p.m., 3 hours of late registration. We're going to start pushing that envelope and signing up at the very end of that. The downside is you get a little less play for your money. The blinds and antes are higher, meaning that there's a little less strategy right when you buy in. But the upside is really huge. If I start a tournament at noon and I grind it for 3 hours, It's a little bit exhausting, especially if I know I have another 6 or 7 hours to go. I've worked for 3 hours and gotten nothing. I'd rather get eliminated right at the end of that late registration period after only having played for 90 seconds. It's just better. It feels like my ROI hourly is going to improve a lot by doing this.
My plan is to start on Bovada. Bovada is an offshore sports betting website where you can bet on a ton of stuff. Ultimately, my plan is to keep money on a few different websites so I can shop different lines and spreads and ultimately find what's going to be best for us and where there's value. Okay guys, sports betting lesson. A line or spread is a term for how much one team is favored over another. For example, the Green Bay Packers this weekend are favored by three points over Tom Brady's Bucks. You would say that the spread is Packers -3 or Bucks +3, same thing. But Bovada's taken a few days to set up, so my plan this weekend is to bet against a friend of mine. I've decided that with my $1,000 bankroll, that's up to $10.20 now, woohoo! I'm going to bet 2 units against my friend this weekend, meaning I'm going to make a bet of $20. My standard bet on a game or wager will be $10, so 1 unit. If I am absolutely over the moon crazy about a particular bet, I'll bet 2 units, so $20. But that's it. I'm not going to bet more money per bet until we get more cash in the bank account. 2 unit max. That being said, I love the Bucks this weekend and I am betting the full 2 units, $20 all the way.
Okay, everybody, get ready for liftoff. What we're going to do now is execute our first trade. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. I am going to sell a 250 call, a company called CBAT, for February 19th. So what that basically means is the price cannot go below 250 between now and February 19th. I don't think it will.
I ended my segment last time talking about buying BioLace, which was a good buy. It went up just like I thought. I sold, made a little profit, but the part that sucks the most is that like the very next day, it just went on a tear. Like I could have made so much more money. But as painful as it is to see that, that's just what it is. Like I'm catching the swings. I'm not gonna, you gotta basically put that out of your head. You can't dwell on that. I'm catching the swings, just scraping a little money and moving on. This week, the market just hasn't moved in my favor. I've gotten into some new positions. I'm trying to focus on moving out of the penny stock realm. I came into this completely green, so I was thinking volatility, lots of movement, penny stocks. I know that much, I think. There's not a lot of volume every day in those things, and I can't sell exactly when I want to. So I'm moving on to some more substantial stuff. VXX, it's a Barclays stock, DSS. Anyways, I've moved into like 3 new positions and kind of tried to abandon my original theory that penny stocks are better. I guess the most exciting thing is that I didn't shoot myself in the head when I sold too early on BioLace. Ah! Need some help making some content for my videos.
Get away!
So here we are checking out ACR. We're gonna be looking at things that are between $3, $4, and about $10. Use $25,000 guaranteed prize pool tournament that costs $6 to buy in. You know, we need volume, and oh man, we haven't even logged in yet. This is a $50K guaranteed. It's a $16 buy-in, which is really above our bankroll management requirements right now. It's got a big first place, like what's that, $8,000 first place. Let's take one shot at it. If we bust out, then heck, we still have $900 in our bankroll, so let's give it a shot. Here we are all in the $3.30 with ace jack suited. We're gonna get called. We can win this. Oh god. All right, we can win this one. Uh-oh, multiple all-ins. Oh my god. I don't think we can win that one. Cool. Down to final 40 in the tournament, but unfortunately we are in 40th place out of 40. I think we're short enough here where King of Hearts, Nine of Hearts warrants shoving pre-flop, especially since you can see on the left of the chart points out King 9 suited in yellow is a shove from that position. Pocket 6 is clearly a shove. Down to 36 people left. Uh-oh, this could be it. King against king. We've got some making up to do. 4-3. We are killing it, team.
This game's over. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady are going to Super Bowl 55.
I do realize that I am going to have to learn a lot more about sports betting, and basically I've gotten lucky the past 2 games in a row. But really, there are some bets that are just too easy. Tom Brady in the playoffs. Guys, we're printing money with this, okay? We all agree. We are printing money, Tom in the playoffs. And to top all of this off, there's one more opportunity to win with Tom this season. So you already know where my money's gonna be. Bucks plus 3.5 on Super Bowl Sunday. Let's take it all the way. Let's print the money. I'm reading this book. It's called The Ultimate Guide to Sports Betting, I think by Applebaum, who's the author. I've learned a ton of stuff so far, mostly about terminology, pitfalls, the flow and swing, a lot of background knowledge about Vegas, my motherland. And most importantly, I've learned a lot about my own degenerate personality and what attracts me to sports betting. I've also ordered a book called The Odds, and I've heard it's really good. So if you guys have read it, leave a comment for me. Let me know how it is. I'd love your feedback. I've got to get Bovada and these other sites set up this week. But next week, we're going live across all platforms, and we're just going to keep crushing it. That is the name of the game. Manifest it, we will make it. Until then, the winning streak continues. Guys, have a good one.
Status of the portfolio. Let's talk about that a little bit. Had the $1,000 last week, and that's where we started. We closed down below that, but not exactly. In total, we executed 3 trades. I bought 100 shares of iBio. I sold 1 call of iBio, 1 call contract, and I sold 1 put contract of CBAT. But that is what we did. So the portfolio is sitting fine.
One of the things I expect to do is make money on these trades. The amount of money I expect to make on this CBAT trade right here is right here. It's $14. I don't expect to make any more. Excuse me, I had to pay 65 cents in commission. So I expect to make $13.35 after commission fees. But that's fine as long as the price doesn't go below $2.50, and I firmly believe that it will not. So that's how much money I expect to make on that trade. On the other trade, I have no idea how much money I'm expecting to make. I have to kind of just wait and see because I'm still getting the hang of it.
Go ahead, put the tally down. I got 1-2 combos on me, moving like I'm Pacquiao. Pull up in a foreign whip, have foreign bitches freaking out. Got them pulling phones out when they see me hopping out. Fly around, Cali bound. I don't do relationships cause I know they can't hold me down. Making moves in Louis V, I step around the tan and brown. Keep my head above the rim, I'm ballin' like I'm Shannon Brown. We the ones that's ballin' now, yeah. Celebrate the VIP, we mixing up the white and brown. Yeah, they know the sound cause my name really get around. Levitated, I don't like the bullshit, stay above